Hey everyone, welcome to the Burnt Brass Homestead channel. It snowed 3 or 4 times over the course of 2 weeks, and the last 2 rounds of snow turned into ice because temperatures remained below freezing for several straight days. I can't tell you how much I appreciate having a greenhouse. It allows for us to grow food all year long. And I do mean all year long. Now, some of you may have seen videos of people constructing their greenhouse using PVC pipes, as it is much cheaper. However, that is not an option where I live since we get a good amount of snow here and there. There are winters we hardly get any snow, and then there are winters where we can get several feet of snow in one day. And wet or frozen snow gets really heavy as it accumulates. So using PVC pipes just wasn't an option for the greenhouse here. If you do not get any snow in your area, perhaps a greenhouse out of PVC pipe will work for you. However, if you are going for a long and wide greenhouse, I would recommend using metal to ensure it's structurally sound. This greenhouse is 12 feet by 48 feet. We have gotten a good amount of snow since it was built, and we have not had any issues with it. The support rails are about 4 feet apart. The plastic is pulled taut so that there are no sagging spots anywhere between the support rails that will compromise the greenhouse plastic. And despite the snow blanketing the greenhouse, it is still much warmer inside than it is outside. Those dark spots that you see on the side of the greenhouse were holes that were patched earlier this year, I believe in March. Some soil made its way into the patch job, which makes it look dark. So it definitely held up, this patch job, or these patch jobs, held up against rain, ice, snow, and heavy winds. We get a lot of heavy winds in this area. The holes were made by small branches that broke off from my neighbor's tree during such windy days, at which point you just pull the branch out and then patch it with greenhouse tape. And the patch jobs have no impact on the performance of the greenhouse. Feel free to watch my video, Patching Holes in the Greenhouse, to see how easy it is to patch the holes. So to remove the snow from the side and top of the greenhouse, I simply tap or press the plastic. And as you can see, the snow slides down the side of the greenhouse easily. Now, I'm not the tallest person, so I could use a broom or blunt object to reach the top of the greenhouse to remove the snow. So make sure you do use a blunt object as not to damage the plastic. Now, I'm not really concerned about the weight of the icy snow, so this is good enough for now. Plus, the weather will finally get above freezing in the next 2 days, at which point the remaining snow will melt and slide off the side. This is a look at the vegetables in the greenhouse. Because temperatures have been below freezing during the day and night, the vegetables have endured a bit of frost, and if you look closely, the veggies are heavy and droopy looking. And you can see the frost on them. This is actually not a good time to be picking vegetables. However, if you need to pick some for dinner, try your best not to touch anything that you are not picking. Otherwise, it could damage the veggie in the areas where you touch. So it is 2 days later. There is no more snow in the greenhouse. Daytime temperatures have finally reached above freezing, and the vegetables are no longer stressed by the frost. They look nice and healthy, and it's time to pick some arugula and lettuce for sandwiches, as well as kale, Swiss chard, and greens for lunch and dinner. Oh, one more thing. When the temperatures are below freezing during the day and night, you will need to place fresh water out for your livestock 1 to 3 times a day, depending on your temperatures. Well, the water we have outside is turned off to keep it from freezing and damaging the pipes. But you could store water in 5-gallon buckets or totes in the greenhouse so they don't freeze as easily. And if they do freeze, they thaw relatively quickly because of the heat or the warmth in the greenhouse. You can use this water to refill the chicken water as well as to water the greenhouse. For those of you that don't know, we do have to water the greenhouse in the winter. However, we do not have to water it nearly as much as we do during the spring or summer. This is because the plastic is pulled down, so it retains the water and keeps the water from evaporating. I particularly like to water the greenhouse when temperatures are above freezing and when it's sunny outside. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a video detailing a full explanation as to how the greenhouse was built. If I get enough requests, I will do a very detailed video including costs associated with the build. A greenhouse of this size was much cheaper to build by hand than ordering a greenhouse kit. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to help this small channel to grow.